Are you making the mistake of not investing in your mental and emotional health? Well, it's time to lose the excuses and make time for you. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you are going to know what you can do daily to help you find that peace and harmony in your life and the secret reasons why most people don't want to. First, know that life is a journey. We're here to learn, and that includes feeling the pressure. So imagine lobsters. They've got this lobster shell, and as they're growing, they're expanding, and they get to be too big for their shell, and they start to push out against it, and it gets painful. That's how you know it's time to do the work. When the things in your life aren't going the way you want them to, and you're looking for that peace, you're looking for that harmony, it's usually because you've outgrown your shell and you're ready to bust through into that next new best version of you. So my first offering to you is be willing to do the healing work. And knowing that healing work is a spiral. It's not a straight line where you work on this and you check it off your list and you're all done. You're going to come back to the lessons that you've learned in order to learn deeper truths and create a stronger resiliency. So allow these things to come up. Allow yourself to feel that discomfort of that pressure, knowing that inner version of you is ready to expand, knowing that you're going to keep learning more, creating stronger resiliency, creating that best new version of yourself every day. I want to share a quote with you. It's not happy people who are grateful, it's grateful people who are happy. So I would invite you every night before bed to do some kind of gratitude practice. For me, with the kids, when they were growing up, we'd do dinner time with the family, and we'd go around the table and play a game called Sweet and Sour. We would talk about one sour thing that happened and then two sweet things that happened. So one bad to two positive. And be grateful for them both. The fun things, the good things are always easy to be grateful for because they feel good. But looking at those sours and thinking, oh, how can I be grateful for this? How is this an opportunity for me to learn and grow? Or better yet, to help support our children to see those opportunities to learn and grow is going to be really beneficial to creating that peace and harmony throughout our lifetime. Next, I want to talk about this idea that the greatest need is to be loved. I've talked with one of my friends, and we've decided that the need to feel loved is not the greatest need in the world. It's actually to be understood, to be able to be completely open in who you are, to be understood and validated in who you are as a person. So not giving love, not receiving love, but to actually be love. So seek to understand when these negative thoughts and emotions are coming up for you in your life, when you're feeling that pressure, instead of feeling bad like, oh my gosh, this pressure is too much for me, just seek to understand what is this coming up for you in your life and what is it here for. Usually these moments are happening when we're ready to grow outside of our current comfort zone. We want to be more than we currently are. We want to do more. We want to have more. So these pressures come up, these negative thoughts and emotions come up as a gift for us to look at and say, oh, what's ready to be healed right now? How can I be grateful for this moment that feels painful but might actually be a gift? One of my most favorite tools that I use is something I called CFA, and it stands for Conscious Focused Appreciation. It's another way that I like to do gratitude. It's been said that appreciation is actually a better feeling than gratitude, that it's a higher vibration. So for me, what I'll do is I'll take myself on a walk somewhere. We have this Japanese friendship garden that's in the town where I live, and I will go there and I will just focus on one thing at a time. My favorite way to start is actually by watching the light filter through the trees. You can see the light coming through the trees and going through the leaves, and some of the leaves are kind of glistening this bright green, and I just get to be in this awe and wonder of how beautiful this single leaf is just by focusing and appreciating on the light that's coming through it. And then in other places of the garden, there's all these little rivers and babbling brooks. And sometimes there's 3 different areas where the water is all coming together into one little pool. So I'll actually go and sit on a rock and close my eyes and see if I can hear the water that's coming from this trickle. And then hear the water that's coming from over there, and hear the water that's coming over there. all in appreciation of being able to have this sense of hearing and this beautiful garden that I get to sit in and to listen to all this water trickling through, finding its way, reminding me that in my life, if I can also be like the water, be in a flow state and just trickle down, then I will find increased peace and harmony as well. So I know at the beginning I told you that there's actually some reasons why people don't want to find peace and harmony. They don't want to go on a healing journey, and it's very true. And the reasons that I've discovered is, number one, a lot of people think it's going to be more painful to heal than to stay stuck where they're at. I'll hear the words, what am I going to discover about myself? What am I going to find out about myself? And the idea, the fear of finding out that there's something bad inside of us will keep them paralyzed from wanting to grow and wanting to move forward. And in all reality, keeping ourselves stuck in a painful situation is way worse than anything you're going to discover in here. If you're scared, I would say find somebody that you can work with to help you move through all of that stuff. But I promise you, just like doing your taxes, it's way worse thinking about it than actually getting it done. The second thing is they think that they have to give up their current life. They think they have to give up their friends and their family and their job. They think they have to be a completely different person in order to heal, to find this peace and harmony. And that's just not true. Yes, it happens to some people because we might decide that we want to go on this path and everybody else is on this path. That's okay as well, but you don't have to give up your current life in order to do the healing work, in order to find that peace and harmony. And then the third reason I've heard is people will tell me, this is who I am. If I give up this pain, if I do this healing work, I won't know who I am. I won't be me anymore. And really what I want to offer to anybody who's feeling that way is you're not going to lose yourself. You're going to remember who you really are. Some people say find yourself, reinvent yourself. I think we're already here. We know who we are. We knew who we were when we came into this world, and this lifetime has given us some crap that we've had to deal with. But if you do the healing work, you're always going to be you, but it's going to be that most delicious part of you that you love and that you will find beauty in every moment. And that is really what's going to lead to that peace and that harmony that you are looking for. So before we wrap this up, I just want to get really real with you guys and share something from my own story, because I have been through a healing journey that has left me crumpled up on the floor for 3 days at a time, crying and heaving and just trying to stay conscious. But knowing that I've been able to come through every single thing that my life has thrown at me so far, I have a 100% rate of success, just like you do. If you're still here, you've made it through. So from being on the floor, crying and trying to stay conscious, to now moments I will literally wake up laughing. I will wake up smiling, and I don't even know why. It's so worth doing the healing journey. And I told my daughter something that she ended up writing down in her phone. She's got a journal of all the fun and cool things and quirky things that people say. I remember one moment just feeling happy for no good reason, feeling that peace, feeling that harmony, just feeling so much joy in my body. And I said, I like my brain. It's really beautiful in here. So I share that with you so that you can know too that for you, whether you're on the floor now and you're working your way through, there is that beautiful, peaceful place that you can reach, and it's just going to show up for you, and you're going to look at yourself and go, oh, it's really beautiful in here. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. How are you finding your way through this healing journey, finding peace, finding harmony, and watch my next video, how to find peace in a bad marriage. Click, click, click. I know you're on YouTube. You might as well watch my videos.